General Polensky says as the new commander at Anderson, he got a tour and full briefing on the range facilities, and he believes any environmental impact would be minimal.
The way they're set up is that they've got large berms that catch the projectiles that we're training with, and then those berms that catch all those projectiles are then cleaned on a regular basis. So they go through and sifted through, and they pull all that material out of the ground. So I personally, based on my understanding what's going to go on out there, would characterize the environmental risk of all those ranges as negligible.
He says the military in general must be a good steward of the environment, and he believes that may be especially true on Guam.
We're bound by the regulations of the EPA, and we 100% follow those regulations. So I think if you look and you believe that the regulations that are being placed by the EPA are good and correct, which I do, I think that America writ large, and I think Guam specifically, is probably some of the best land and best preserved environment anywhere on the planet. And I've been a lot of different places to see it firsthand.
But the live fire training ranges aren't the only issues at Anderson that have sparked activist criticism. There's also concerns over continuing open pit detonation of several thousand pounds of materials a year at Taragi Beach.
These are old weapons that, in accordance with EPA standards, we're authorized to detonate, as opposed to to ship them back, which may be unsafe based on the status of the weapons. So that's about 3,500 pounds a year that fall into that last category. I know there's been some talk about some legislation that may restrict that. And as a defender of democracy, a defender of freedom, if the legislature of Guam wants to change the rules with which we operate, then we'll adjust.
The Air Force is required to renew its permit for such detonation every 3 years. It's currently pending and under review by Guam EPA. Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.